What's up? Next episode of Peak Agenda Pushin. I'm the Peak Agenda Pusher. That's YG Cookin'. We're live right now on Twitch. If you guys want to tune into the pods live, Jan streams them from his Twitch. There's the plug. Jan, plug the Twitch.
Twitch.tv/YG Cookin'. I'm going to put it somewhere on social media as well. Actually, I put it on my story already on Instagram, and he did as well. So
yeah, it will also be on the screen and in the bio of the video.
Also in my bio. Forgot about that.
Yeah, if you... I know most of you guys follow me on Twitch already, and most of you guys follow Jan. But if you're new here and you don't follow either of us on Twitch, go do that. Mine is just the name, Peak Agenda Pusher. If you're listening to the podcast, you already follow me on other shit. So, yeah. So, I guess before we even start, it's not letting me save the image of the character reference sheet that I created so that I could send it to you.
What did you create it on?
I created it on Photoshop, but it's not letting me save it onto my phone. So I'm just going to screenshot it, and then I'm going to text it to you. So,
And text it. Yeah.
For those of you guys who don't know, we started making a manga. Basically, on Instagram, I pointed out that fans are pretty knowledgeable on like anime as a whole, and a lot of people have really good ideas. And if the mangakas were to just take those ideas and implement them, they could make decent stories. Obviously, you need a real writer to be able to holster in on when fans go crazy and shit. But basically, on my page, I was like, look, I'm going to make an anime. You guys create all of it. I just put it all together. And we started this about a week ago, and it's been fire. I post on my story, these are the things to vote on. Vote on these topics, what like fantasy world, sci-fi world, real world. People voted on it. They picked fantasy. Then it was like, vote on a type of power system. Is it going to be random? Is it going to be like chakra? You know what I'm saying? And then we would go on Twitch Live and we would make those things. So we've made the world map, and it took us like 2.5 hours on live. And basically you guys created the shapes of everything, where the layout was. It was sick. Then the next Twitch Live, we made the power system, and Jan and I went live together, and we made that. That was fire. I think the fans did a really fucking good job at making like a complicated but cool power system that came out really good. And they just voted on the casting crew. So we voted on a crew of 2 guys, 2 girls. They voted the main character would be a white guy, and I'm getting flamed because they're saying Twitter's going to flame me for self-inserting.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, they say Twitter's going to flame me for self-inserting.
This
but, gang, they voted on white man, so I had to plug myself. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
It's not the Peak Agenda man himself, bro.
What are we talking about here? Obviously, we're going to self-plug Jan in there at some point. But if we
this one's sick, though.
I thought that one was fire because I that was the one thing I didn't let the crew vote on. I basically told everyone, look, you can vote on the main character's race and if it's going to be a guy or girl. They picked white man. Cool. After that, I said, yo, I'm picking all of the races of the side characters because knowing people, like, I don't want to be one of those fucking mangas or animes that's just a bunch of white/Asian motherfuckers. We need some diversity up in this bitch. Yeah, we need some diversity up in this bitch. So I basically told people I'm firm doing the character designs. Yeah, that one's so fire. So I basically said I'm going to firm do the character designs. That one I'm not going to let people vote on, and I'll take like artistic control of that because I feel like the fans would kind of get out of hand. If you guys tune into the lives, there's a dick-shaped island and a vagina-shaped island. I get it. It's action comedy is the genre that was voted on. But you know what I'm saying? The fans might get out of hand, so I was like, I'm going to make the main crew designs after they were voted on. But the general premise... Yeah, Dijon, bro. The most goated island.
Thank you for the follow.
But the general premise of the crew is that there's a chick who's like a dragon. She'll be from that one island that the fans created. That they were like, this is an island that's basically made of gold and only dragons live on it. So we made them kind of like Kaido. They're like humanoid dragon people. She's one of those types of people. She's a crew member. Obviously, ethnically, she's inspired by African descent. You can tell from the fucking hair and the overall character design. Then we got a black dude as one of the side characters, one of the main crew members. Tight. He's just going to be from the same island as the main character. That'll have a diverse mix of races on it, which I think they were voted on being from the Waterfall Island in the upper left-hand corner of the map. So that's cool. And then we have the male character's primary love interest, which is a chick. I will let the fans vote on most of this stuff, but I already created their character designs and what each of their powers will be, because we have a general concept for the story, and those things are not going to be voted on. But the majority of the things related to the story are going to be voted on, because it will be a manga created by the fans. So yeah, we have the main character who he's got like essentially author abilities. It'll be cool. You'll see how we'll do it subtly, so it's not just super OP off the jump. The primary female character, her shit is just going to be teleportation. That's it. So she just teleports, and her base speed is going to be crazy fast. So she'll be like a light speed character off the jump. The black dude who has flames that are like cosmic flames. So they look like flames, but they're like purple. And his skin underneath it turns like jet black. We'll do some...
Hockey, I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, it's inspired by hockey. That was legitimately inspired by hockey. We're going to make some cool shit with him. And then the chick won't have any technique because she's going to be one of the dragon people. So she'll just be naturally amped, physically strong, breathe fire. Cool. So yeah. So I just sent you on the character designs. That's what we were looking at. But if you guys are interested, tune in and vote on the topics and come to the lives, because you can help. We have a credit sheet. So every person, whether they want their government name or their handle used, we credit every person and what they contributed to the story, so that when the manga's out and we have it all together, you can see it. I'm going to send you on Instagram right now, Jan, the chick who we have as one of the first mangakas. We're going to have a few, like artists. Right. I'm going to find a handful.
Yo, Noob said, thank the Lord the black man didn't have a physical buff, because that's every anime.
Nah, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. He going to be fast as fuck, though. He going to be fast as fuck, though, but not for racial reasons. You know what I'm saying? The whole cast got to be fast as fuck.
He said, I wonder what the speed feats are going to be. Hey, you going to see. Fuck around and find out.
Speed feat's going to be crazy. The girl is essentially going to have like a flash step. It's going to look like flash step, where she's just like...
The dragon girl?
Yeah. No. The other girl. Other chick. She'll look like flash step type shit, because she'll just be fast off the jump, and then she'll have teleportation on top of that. That's going to be her shit. I just sent you pics, Jan, of what the first girl, she found us and straight up volunteered. She was like, I'll draw for free. I was like, I'm still going to pay her because her work looks crazy, but obviously we need a couple artists. But I just sent you some of her work. Fire. The first one with the dude with the sword, that's the art style that we're going to go for. Fire. Sick. So she has sick work. I like artistically. And then I found some animators. One of them is the dude who animated part of JJK and part of Supercube, the fight scenes. I DM'd him individually. He does not speak very good English, but I DM'd him individually, and he was like, yo, I'm down if it's like a passion project to do like one episode, and we'll see what's good with how it goes. And then I found another animator who was just blanket. They worked on JJK and they worked on Dan to Dan, and a couple scenes, but mostly not action-based scenes. And I DM'd them, and they were like, yo, I got you. I'll give you a great rate. And they gave me a great rate that I'm definitely willing to pay for one episode's worth of stuff, because we'll just do like a 20-minute episode off of whatever the first chapter is. So we have plans, guys, and it's moving quickly, so it'll be dope. All right, I got 3 categories today. This or that, versus, or best. Which one you want to start with?
Oh, might have to go best. I don't think we ever started with the best.
All right, cool. I got fun ones today. Best side character of all time. Just one.
Now, when we say side character, are we excluding deuteragonist?
No, you can use a deuteragonist.
I feel like that's cheating, though.
Like, nah, you can use a deuteragonist. We'll count it. Anyone that's not a direct protagonist, main character.
Yeah. Shit.
If we're going statistically, it would be Sasuke, because Sasuke is the 4th most Googled anime character ever, and he's not even a main character. So if we're going...
And like, I could see that, but Sasuke, even Vegeta,
It's
had a
crazy that
blueprint prior.
Sasuke's more Googled than Vegeta. I actually find that insane.
Yeah.
Just
No, like,
because of the
that's wild.
sheer dragon, like how long Dragon Ball. Anyways,
I think it's also because of like the points in time that they were both evil. Like Vegeta started off evil, and then he just kind of became Goku's buddy / punching bag
yeah,
/
yeah.
second. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna not.
Aizen is a good one.
I'm not gonna dicky, because if I was gonna dicky, I would list Magi characters. But I think all of them are technically protagonists. Like Alibaba, Aladdin, Morgiana, these people all kind of share the role of main character.
Them
So
three, I would say yes. If you were to say somebody like Sinbad, though, I couldn't be mad at that.
yeah, I don't think Sinbad's the best side character though. He's a really
Yeah,
and
he's just OP. That's like
he-
saying
yeah.
Gojo's the best.
Yeah, and he is a really fucking cool character. I'd probably give like best to somebody. It would probably be somebody from like Attack on Titan or One Piece. Realistically, I might give it.
One Piece.
I might give it to like. Ooh,
We're gonna give it to Usopp.
I might give it to Usopp. I might give
Hey,
it to
dude, I can't even be mad.
Usopp. Because
can't
he
even
does
be
what a
mad.
side character should do. I might give it to Usopp. Fuck, dude.
I can't be mad at that. For me, okay, so what I was saying about Sasuke and Vegeta like having a prior blueprint, I know you're familiar with Yu Yu Hakusho. I'd have to give it to my boy Hiei.
Oh, that's fair.
That's like the OG Deuteragonist, bro. He created the Vegetas, the Sasuke's, the Yunos.
That's fair.
The Bakugos.
That's fair.
All
Oh,
that.
Ida.
All that came from Hiei.
Ida. Best side character, Ida. That was easy. Or Froppy. Ida or Froppy. That is what a side character should be. Dude, I fucking love Ida. Ida's such a good character.
He's dope. But like he's also like such a square, bro. Like I don't know, dude.
Wait, like, hold on. Gigi or yeah, dude, Grandma or Gigi from Dandadan. Great side characters. Or even like a Kakashi. Great. This is honestly so hard. Like a goated side character. Obviously, you can't pick anyone from Avatar: The Last Airbender cast because they're not side. They're all main characters. Oh, okay.
Not quite.
Ty Lee. Ty Lee is a fucking side character.
Who else was I gonna say?
Oh, Iroh. Damn, done. Best side character ever.
Yeah.
Uncle Iroh.
Dude, Uncle Iroh, bro.
Yeah, Uncle Iroh. Best side character ever written. I'm over here playing with yarn.
Like,
this is hilarious. Yeah, I think Iroh's safe. There's so many good bets, but like best of all time, it'd probably be Iroh. Is like just the best side character.
Yeah.
Or like a All Might. Like there's like a genre of can never be slandered, can never be hated on, and it's like Uncle Iroh, All Might, Toto. Like there's a small crew of people that can just never be hated on because they're just so goated, and they'll never be slandered, and everybody likes them. I think those are like that's the goated side character.
Iroh, All Might. Dude, I feel like All Might though at a point in the show was more of a main character.
Nah,
like
dude.
when he was like season 1 when he was Prime All Might.
I mean, yeah,
it was literally like, bro.
He was in like almost every.
That were literally just wait for All Might.
At the point when he was almost in every episode, yes, but post season 2, like nah. So it's like only 2 out of the 8 seasons. Okay, we just did
more of a main character. No, he's not. I would definitely give you that one if you were to say.
Yeah, I'll give Aizen in that category too of just like never gets slandered. Like he's just that guy. Like he's in that category.
I'm trying to think. It would be somebody from like an older anime.
Best manga of all time.
Oof.
My answer is going to be shocking.
Damn. One Piece.
It's One Piece, yeah. It's definitely One Piece. It's definitely One Piece. And it's crazy. It'll be crazy to have people hear me saying that. And I'm going to even post this clip on Instagram because people are going to be shocked that I'm saying that. But statistically, it's the best manga of all time. It finally actually did legitimately pass Spider-Man. And it's right below Superman and Batman. People say it passed Batman, but if you include Batman and Robin comics, it hasn't passed them yet, but it's like basically about to pass them. Statistically, it's the most sold of all time. And as far as like writing goes, like I'm going to give Oda props where it's due. The first like brick of the story is not great, but in general, it's like a really, really well written manga. And that's coming from somebody who like, I love Code Geass, I love Vinland Saga. And as a story, me personally, I like those more, but objectively, they're not the best written manga of all time. Yeah. The best written manga of all time is
manga. I was like,
it's likely One Piece.
But no, one more side character I forgot to mention who definitely belongs in that list with Iroh, Kakashi, Todo, Kurapika.
Oh yeah, Kurapika gets slandered though.
Bro, but like
early story
shovel to it. Fuck a slander, bro. He brought the shovel. He'll dig up anybody and bury them who try to slander them.
Kurapika's a fire character. Kurapika's a fire character.
They got more too. Like I could put Crollo in there too, honestly.
You actually could. That I don't disagree with. The Kurapika one is on the line because now he's MC. Now he's definitely MC now. When it starts dropping, he's MC. Okay, best villain of all time. Hands down, it's gotta be Orochimaru. I think it has to be Orochimaru. Like,
I don't know if I'd say best villain though, because best villain to me is like you gotta understand why they were evil.
I'm just thinking icon status. It would be like, I guess your argument, I would have a different answer because if it's icon status, I would go like Orochimaru or Madara. Like either of the two Naruto big bads. Obviously, people will say Obito and Akatsuki characters are more prevalent than Orochimaru, but being that we are people who literally grew up off of Naruto, Orochimaru is literally the crux of Naruto original, like the very first one.
That's facts.
Shippuden,
that's facts.
That character is Madara. So I think those two are the most iconic. But if we're going like motivation and shit like that, I would say like an Eren Yeager because of like the philosophy behind it, or Asklid from Vinland Saga, because he's definitely a villain. I don't care what people say about him. As a Welsh man myself, I don't care what people are going to say about him trying to save whales. Fuck no, he was a bad guy. He was not a good person. He was a villain. He did villainous shit.
Going crazy. So Cobra said Madara Uchiha. J11 said Aizen.
Respect.
Which I low key, he's in my top 3. I'm trying to figure out. I don't think he's number 1 though, but he's in my top 3.
He's got to be top 3. Has to.
B No Sif said Light Yagami, and he's not in my top 3.
Nah, I don't even think he's top 5. I don't even think he's top 5. Yeah, that's not crazy to say that. Yeah. That's not crazy to say that. But to your point, I got to point this out right now. We're not going to pick a single One Piece villain. And I gotta say this for the chat because One Piece is a great story. Villains are lackluster. We don't even have a main villain yet. There is not. People will say it's Emu. No. What do we have from that though? Like the main villain is an organization filled of villains versus like these other ones. You can pick an iconic singular person to be.
Blackbeard is a fire villain though.
Blackbeard's a great. But
he's
villain.
Not top 5.
Not top 5.
All right. Bless you.
Thank you.
If I had to pick. Like I'm talking about best. Oh, dude. If we're talking about icon status, Frieza.
Shit, Frieza. Yep, done. That's it.
Gotta
it's Frieza.
Throw Frieza in there,
yeah, it's Frieza. No, it's definitely Frieza. It's definitely Frieza because I could ask my father, who's never seen an episode of anime, if he's seen Frieza before, and show him a picture, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I've seen that," but probably not Madara. Like. It would probably, it's probably Frieza as far as icon status goes. As far as writing, gotta give it to Asklid. Or like, shit, would you consider, nah, I wouldn't consider Lelouch a villain. He did too much good shit. Like, he became villainous for good reasons. Yeah, probably Frieza, right? Yeah. I think it'd have to be Frieza.
The only other icon I could think of out of Dragon Ball Z, because I'll be honest, Cell wasn't like an iconic villain. He's just like, he was an experiment, bro.
And like, you could say Vegeta, but Vegeta is no longer a villain, so I don't know. It's
he was only a villain for the introductory. Like I was gonna say Majin Buu, but primarily like Kid Buu, because
Personally,
he wasn't really a villain.
yeah, personally, I would pick Kid Buu, but iconically, nah, he's not even. I don't even think he'd be top
Yeah.
5.
He's just destruction. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's cool. But
If you were to go modern era, it would be Sukuna. If you were to go modern era, like fuck a
probably just
Muzan, it would not
because
be Muzan. It would not be.
no.
Oh, it could be. You could say Shigaraki, but I think probably Sukuna's more
Yeah.
iconic as a villain than Shigaraki.
It's harder with the new
even though
gens
Shigaraki's more well
because
written.
they built up a lot of them from like the beginning of their shows.
Yeah,
Like
they were there from day
Shigaraki,
one.
season 1. Sukuna, episode 1. Who else did we just say? Sukuna, Shigaraki, Muzan, episode 1.
Yeah,
He kills
agree.
Tanjiro family, and
even
so
Boruto
it's
now.
hard
You
because
got Kawaki introduced in an early chapter of Boruto. Kawaki was brought in.
yeah, but he wasn't the villain when he was brought in. That's the thing. He's like, that's why I fuck with Boruto.
Oh, true,
because
true.
they're making him into a villain. But like when they first brought him in, they were going up against Ishiki, and they were kind of beat. Like they didn't know what they were gonna do.
Yeah,
Nobody knew
I
how
agree.
to stop Ishiki. Essentially, like Naruto and Sasuke got their shit rocked. It was bad, and that's when Kawaki was like, okay, so it's got to be me, and then started, being a little bit more of a villain. But I couldn't put any Boruto villains in my top
no, definitely not.
10 even, bro. Like,
Definitely
nah.
not.
But as for other new gens, dude, I'm looking up at the Funko Pops right now, trying to I don't even think Black Clover has any iconic
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Oh no, well, I mean, when you get later on,
they're not iconic yet, though. Yeah, they're not iconic yet.
Yeah.
All right. Let's give it a new best. Best verse of all time. Just verse as a whole, meaning world building, power system, characters. I would likely give it to best verse. I'm gonna give it to Magi.
Say again?
I'm gonna give it to Magi.
The Magi? Oh, you love this shit. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my boy B No Sif said One Piece. You know what's up. I wasn't gonna say them though, but I mean, great answer.
I think verse-wise, One Piece is a great
easily
verse.
Naruto.
I think see,
Naruto.
I think this is
I don't
this
know
is
that.
where it gets tough, because you could easily say One Piece, Naruto, or Bleach, and I feel like they're all the same category as far as verse-wise. They're amazing verses. They've got great characters, great power systems, and great build-out. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's preference,
there's a
just which
lot
verse you
more,
prefer more. But I think there's stuff out there better than that. Like, I would say Hunter x Hunter is a better verse than all of the big three.
Exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter to me is number 1. Like, in terms of just how they built out the world, to the power system, to the use of the side characters. Like, I feel like everyone kind of they played their role. Like, it wasn't nobody that I was like, I wish I saw more from them, except maybe like Kite. But like, you understand why and how he got murdered pretty easily. Like, you know what I mean? World building, One Piece, but characters and power system, Naruto. I don't know. Like, I just feel like any of the big three is just such a basic answer. It just makes me think,
I gotta give it to
Magi.
Magi. Let me give you a case for Magi, because I do. People tell me all the time that I glaze Magi, and I love it. But that's because I've read the whole story, and I wish they would have finished the anime, because the manga is incredibly good. I wish the manga was fully colored. I don't think it is. All chapters, because I never read it in color. I read it in black and white.
For Magi?
Yeah, I don't know if there's fully colored manga, but either way, the world is built so well. It's like a replica of our world, but the continents look different. But it's relatively, like, you have your Asian continent, your African continents, your European continents. Like, it's themed after our world. The architecture is sick. The races are sick. The Dark Continent is such a cool concept. I think it's cooler than Hunter x Hunter's idea of a Dark Continent. Like, it's the races, the development, the power system, like, they don't get too complicated with it, but when they break down the way mana works in their society, it's not mana, it's Ru, which is cool, and your magic is powered by souls of people, and you can output certain types of soul magic, which would be like fire, earth, wind. Like, it's just cool the way they do it. My wife just got home. It's just cool the way they do it, and I think the side characters and the characters as a whole are developed really well, to where I kind of am like, damn, they just have such a sick verse. Here, hold on. Hey, Karen. For dinner? Let me mute. Jan, talk to chat.
Bet. Yo, chat, come on. Give me some more answers for what y'all think
Test.
is the best verse. Let me hear them. I'm reading y'all comments right now.
For dinner, can I make
Easily
dinner
Naruto.
and we do pasta tomorrow?
One Piece.
Okay.
One Piece world building is insane. I'm glad we got the One Piece supporters in here tonight, bro. I love to see it. I actually love to see it.
All right, let me give you a new
IRL
best.
verse.
Let me give you a new best. In real life is the best verse. I'm weak. All right. Best power of all time. Is it not power system, just generally speaking, power. Like best power of all time. I'm giving it.
It's hard though because like you got people in Naruto with multiple different abilities. Like
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you just got to pick one. Like Shadow Clone Jutsu.
yo, Hell's Paradise because they diddy each other is crazy, noob.
I'm giving it to either Kamehameha or Rasengan. That's it. It's got to be one of the two.
Most iconic. I can't even lie, dude.
Yeah, got to be one of the two.
Damn.
Got to be one of the two best.
Damn. Are we saying best ability though, or most iconic ability? Because I feel like
all right, best ability bending. I don't know, bending.
Fair.
Fair. Or just if I want to be like that guy, the leveling system. But I don't want to. I'm not trying to be that guy.
Yeah,
like, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not trying to be that guy. Like the leveling system is so cracked, it's so applicable to anything. Like, but I don't want to be that guy. So like, yeah, like a Kamehameha and a Rasengan are the most iconic. But like, I don't know, most or even Shadow Clone Jutsu. Like best, I'd probably give it to like bending or alchemy.
I could see that. So when we say, oh, somebody said Bankai, I can't lie, that is pretty tough.
Yeah, that's iconic. Top 10 or top 3, top 5. Top 5, yeah. Top 5.
Top 5. I'd have to put Chidori up there. One of the only jutsus in Naruto that has worked.
Yeah, that's true.
But if I were to say best, dude, I'm not gonna lie, you kind of got me like Kamehameha, like dude, that's my shit. Like,
we'll call it Kamehameha. I think it's the best. I think we'll call best as an iconic because when I wrote this down, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, yeah. No, then
Probably
it's for sure Kamehameha. Like it's Lean is law. Hey, meal prep, bro. You see my boy Jazer in the back doing that for us right now.
Lean is law is weak. I'm weak.
Whipping it up.
Lean is not law. Fat is facts. Get fat as fuck and then lift giant weight and then become lean afterwards and fuck everybody up. All right, best main character of all time. Not most iconic, just best. Not most iconic, just best.
Just best.
Lelouch or Thorfinn?
I'm putting Lelouch up there for sure. I love Thorfinn. I haven't read enough of Vinland for me to put him as best. But there's others for sure. I'm just trying to think.
Lelouch, Thorfinn,
Edward Elric.
Yep, Ed Elric.
Up there.
Boruto.
Sleeper pick.
Yeah. Boruto's a sleeper pick.
Dude, I never would have thought either, but yeah, main character, he's that guy.
Eren Yeager, sure.
I'll throw him up there. He's top 5, like number 5.
Oh, Okura. Oh, fuck.
Best out of big 3. Facts.
Okuran from Dan to Dan. Okuran. Dan to Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Fire main character. Really good main character. Love his dev. Let me see what do I have on the shelf behind me?
Definitely had to put my boy Gon Freaks. Like I'd say for a good first.
Oh no, actually, wait, really. No. What am I saying? Fuck no. What are you talking about? Gon? Hell no. Hell no.
Bro, you watch him turn into a monster,
bro. Oh my god, he's such an average main character. Hunter x Hunter is fire, but main character wise is such an average main character.
I mean, for a good bit until until the Chimera arc where he just starts getting crazy.
Out,
He
dogs.
turns
Get
into a
out.
lunatic.
Yeah, but like, bro, there's characters that are good the whole time. Like,
I mean, yeah.
like
yeah.
it'd be like I can't put Luffy there. I can't put Ichigo there. I can't put so many characters there because I'm just like they're just blah. I can't put Itadori there. These are characters that are just like blah. Their story is great, but as a main character, I mean, come on, what are we talking about? There's so much better out there. It's Lelouch though. All time, it's Lelouch.
Yeah, I can't really think of any higher.
Yeah, it's Lelouch. Yeah, okay. Versus or this or that.
Go versus.
All right, cool.
Or did we do? I don't think.
We
versus
did
is that last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
versus is chill. Okay, let's start off hot. Superman versus Goku.
Depends which Superman. If it's
Most consistent version of Superman. None of this cosmic armor bullshit. All of this stuff that you see in death battles. Cosmic armor Superman.
Right,
Superman that
like,
did this. The most consistent version of what we see Superman displayed as. So Earth Zero Superman versus Goku. The regular just Superman that everybody knows, not the Superman that does absurdly disgusting broken bullshit.
If Goku has God powers, then Goku.
I got Goku without God powers. I got Goku, I don't know, True Ultra Instinct Goku.
That's God powers, gang.
What? God? Oh yeah, because he absorbed God Ki. I guess that's true.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. Like after anything above Super Saiyan God, but like
yeah.
I mean, you might even be right, bro. Super Saiyan 3 might beat him.
Yeah, because everyone just glazes the fuck out of Superman, and this is hilarious to me. I've got a book. You know what? I'm gonna show it for people who are visual learners. Give me 1 second. It's right behind me here. Let me move Sasuke off the shelf. I've got a book right here. This is a great book. It's Batman and Superman by Jeff Loeb, Ed McGuinness, and Michael Turner. This is an iconic. You can get it at any Barnes & Nobles. Every comic book head who reads DC has read this at some point. That Superman got the brakes beat off him by Poison Ivy, and that's the main Superman. And people really want to look me dead in the eyes and say Goku has no chance. The fuck are you smoking? Yeah. And no kryptonite, by the way, just Poison Ivy. Just regular Poison Ivy. So what are we really talking about here? That's Superman.
If that's the case, I'm about to make this take extra spicy. Goku with just Kaioken beats Superman.
Nah. Because look, this he lost to Poison Ivy because of mind control. Mind control spores and shit. So she mind controlled him to go fight Batman, and then Batman used kryptonite to break Superman out of the loop or whatever.
Well.
I dropped my Sasuke. OG Super Saiyan is crazy because base Superman can still move like massively faster than light and do all this shit, which again shows inconsistencies in comic.
OG Super Saiyan, he had instant transmission.
Yeah, but I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, they've used instant transmission against characters that don't have instant transmission, and they were still able to fight well.
I mean,
all I'm saying is, it's definitely Goku. It's definitely Goku, but very high difficulty. Like Earth Zero Superman is currently fighting the Absolute Earth, and he got speed blitzed by Batman, and Batman stabbed him. Cool. And people will be like, well, it's because he had kryptonite. Yeah, but when Green Arrow shot an arrow at him, he fucking deflected it, and that arrow was made of kryptonite. So clearly kryptonite doesn't affect him consistently the same way all the time. So yeah, I just think I just think Goku wins very high difficulty, but he wins. Because Goku is more consistent as a main character and has these absurd multiversal feats in his regular form, whereas Superman does not. Superman does not have those in his regular form. He has them in non-canon versions of the story or in one-off events where their specific conditions are met to make him able to achieve those things. So if it's just random encounter, I got Goku likely beating down but high def.
Give me Goku.
All right, bet. Next one. Krillin versus Gojo.
Krillin. No arms, no eyes. Give me Krillin.
So I made a serious video on it, being actually serious, because people were like, yo, I want to know your actual pick. Because that video, I think, is at 500,000 right now. Hilarious that we all came up with that on stream together. But I've got that video currently at 500,000, and I had a lot of people actually ask me what I'd seriously say, and I would have Gojo winning. And I even mentioned it in a YouTube video, my one that I posted yesterday or 2 days ago. It was titled "Why Power Scaling Doesn't Matter: Luffy versus Naruto." That was the title of the video. 6-minute video, and I explained why power scaling doesn't matter. I gave a bunch of great examples to why power scaling is just a load of bullshit. But I talked about this in the intro. How does Krillin get past infinity?
You want to know something crazy that I know you probably didn't think about?
What, him screaming a hole through dimensions?
No.
All right, what?
I don't think Krillin can do that. He learned a technique from Master Roshi that they used against the god. The evil containment wave.
And how does that get him past
seal
infinity?
Gojo.
Oh, yeah, he can seal Gojo, sure. What's not to imply...
That's a win con.
Huh?
That's a win con. He doesn't break out of that.
Okay.
He gets sealed into a tiny jar like this big, and he's just cooked.
So he has one win con. So
yeah,
he didn't kill him. You're arguing that Krillin can win, and his only way of winning is by sealing Gojo.
Is by sealing him, yeah. If he can't touch him with infinity, then yeah.
I think Gojo has an equivalent number of win cons at a bare minimum. I don't know any feats from Krillin that imply he can survive matter eraser. People say that Hollow Purple is not matter eraser. Databook description: purple is space collapsing in on itself. Or blue is space collapsing in on itself. That's literally a black hole. Then you have red, which is space exponentially moving away from itself. That's the opposite of a black hole. It's like a dying star that's about to explode. Purple is the culmination of both of those things together, so it creates imaginary matter. A mass of imaginary matter that, quote, deletes everything it touches. So, yeah, it's essentially matter eraser. And people say, well, Sukuna tanked one. Sukuna did not tank one. I don't know why people say that. Gege has specified that Sukuna dodged and then used reverse curse technique. Part of it hit him, and then he healed that part back onto his body by using reverse curse technique. And also, you're talking about a verse with different rules, like if purple is created by cursed energy and you have a guy that's a master of cursed energy and durability and their entire system is based on cursed energy, like it's a different, it doesn't necessarily line up the same way.
Yeah.
But I've got Krillin I've got Krillin losing because Gojo, there's no durability feats from Krillin that implies he can survive matter eraser. So like at best, let's say that he could tank one. Can he tank 5?
I don't even think he tanks them. I think that if Sukuna can dodge them, then Krillin can easily just dodge them.
I don't disagree with that. But I think conditions can be met that make it so that he cannot dodge it. I think, example, when Gojo approaches Hanami and Gojo expands his infinity to, instead of just being here, to being like 3 feet in front of him so that Hanami gets crushed on the wall and splattered. What's not to say, and Gojo teleports instantly, and he does this by using Limitless the same way. He shrinks the space between two things and makes it look like he appeared there instantly, when in reality, he just took a step forward, but he shrunk the space so small to where it didn't matter. What's to say he's not just going to affect space-time directly around Krillin and make it so Krillin can't move, and then whack him with a purple? Or a more likely win con is his domain. Krillin does not have intelligence feats that imply he can survive getting his brain fried. People say, oh, well, Sukuna lived through it. Yeah, because Sukuna has intelligence feats to imply that he can survive it.
Years old, yeah.
Yeah, also, Sukuna has cursed energy and can manipulate cursed energy and can protect himself to some extent. Like, these are not equal comparisons. Krillin does not have...
I feel like, yeah, it's not really fair because, like, no one in the Dragon Ball verse can just pop a simple domain and counteract an expansion.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like, it's just not...
So if he pops a domain, Krillin's done. That's it. His brain's fried. So Krillin has like one win con, which is a seal. Whereas Gojo has purple. He has Limitless, which will quite literally stop him from taking any type of damage because Krillin has no way of bypassing that. and then he could just pop a domain and fucking fry Krillin's brain and make him a vegetable. So I just think Gojo has more win cons, and people say it's a battle of attrition. Krillin's fought for days on end. Yeah, Gojo stayed awake for 3 days straight as a fucking teenager, and like, yeah, sure, he lost to Toji, but that powers were different. Like, logically, you should assume that in the 10 years since that occurred, he could now do that at a way higher rate. So they likely have very similar staminas, especially with the whole thing behind Six Eyes being conserving energy and controlling stamina. Like,
Yeah.
if it's a battle of attrition and people say, oh, well, they'd wait for Gojo to fall asleep and then he'd kill him in his sleep. Yeah, Limitless is active while he's asleep. It's not how that ability works. And then people say Krillin could use telekinesis and throw him up into space. No. Telekinesis needs to travel to reach a target, unless specified otherwise by the verse. Somebody like Terrible Tornado, she could throw him up into space because she can grab literal air itself and launch it. Dragon Ball telekinesis is they have to grab a physical thing and throw it. You've never seen somebody just throw space itself, whereas Terrible Tornado can do that. So it's not the same. Also, Terrible Tornado has limitless range, meaning she could move something in space that she can't even see as long as she perceives and knows what she's about to move. That's not how Krillin's works. Krillin couldn't move something across the galaxy, so he couldn't grab Gojo because there's a limitless amount of space between him and Gojo. So he's still, like, that telekinesis wouldn't work. So that win con just doesn't make sense. But I have
For
Gojo.
me, though, like, the only thing I feel like while infinity obviously means that you can't like touch him, we've never seen anyone in the JJK verse just try to throw cursed energy at him through his infinity.
That's true.
And because of that, it makes me think like a Ki Blast might be able to bypass that. Because it's not the same form of matter as like a hand trying to touch you.
No. Kiba, because it's anything that travels. It doesn't just have to be cursed energy. Like photons. Like they specify that the only reason you can see Gojo is because he allows light to travel through infinity to touch his body. Like even like down to any particle, he filters what goes through it.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I think the better argument is that in Dragon Ball specifies that at a certain power level, hacks no longer matter, and that if you're more powerful, you negate their hacks. But we don't know what Gojo would be if you were to cross versus equalize. So I think that argument is kind of invalid. It's kind of like the equivalent of the hockey transcends all argument. Like how, like, I don't know. I think you kind of have to null that and throw it out the window if you're going to do a versus battle.
Hey, all I'm saying, man, my boy Krillin went up against Super Saiyan Blue Goku and lived to tell the story.
You really think Super Saiyan Blue Goku is trying to kill him?
No, come on, I think they fought. Like,
come on now.
I think if him and Gojo fight,
you doing too much right now. All right, we moving on, bro. Who wins in a race though, Goku or Shinra? Not Shinra Bancho Man, just Shinra. Goku or Shinra?
Not Bancho Man, Goku.
I got Shinra.
Even assuming that he can't just instant transmission to the finish line, because that'd be fucking cheating.
Nah, no teleporting.
Yeah.
I got Shinra.
Really?
I got Shinra moving so fast that time is just irrelevant to him now. And he can just, like, what is time anymore? And now he's just at the finish line. Like, Goku has immeasurable speed. I don't deny that. Goku is slightly below immeasurable speed if I were to scale him accurately. Like, he's way faster than massively faster than light. He's, like, just below immeasurable. But Fire Force does a really good job of doing real-life physics. So, like, when you're faster than light, time is no longer relevant, which is how he transcends time and turns into particles. So, in Fire Force, there's not really such a thing as massively faster than light. It's just either light speed, faster than light, or immeasurable. Because when it's faster than light, that's when he's turning into particles and stuff doesn't really matter. Or it's not stuff doesn't really matter, but he turns into particles and time around him kind of freezes. Immeasurable is when he moves so fast that now time is just irrelevant. It's not that it's frozen, it's that it doesn't exist. And he can move like that before Shinra Bancho Man. But granted, that's when he's getting I forget what it was called, but like he gets a buff of some kind. So if he gets that buff, then like he wins. If he doesn't get that buff and he's just regular FTL, then yeah, I got Goku.
Bad. Dude, no, I kind of like the non-fight versus. Let me give you one real quick.
All right.
Who wins in an arm wrestle? Broly or Kenpachi?
Broly smacking down. Broly smacking down.
You think it's that easy?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm so sure of that. I'm
Damn.
actually not even a little questioning it. What? Can Kenpachi like bench press a planet? I don't think so. I don't think so. I get that Kenpachi's whole thing is being like super strong, and he doesn't even have a Bankai because he doesn't concern himself with knowing the name of his sword because he just knows he's so strong. Like, I get it, but I got Broly taking that.
Yeah, chat said Broly low diff too.
Killua versus Toji.
Hands?
Nah, just death battle, random encounter.
Yeah, like scrap it. Oh, brother. Shit.
I got Killua ripping his heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I was sitting here thinking like, bro, does Toji keep up with
Natural lightning is Mach 300,000. That's how fast natural lightning is. Godspeed, like if Killua activates Godspeed, which is directly described as natural lightning flowing throughout his body, moving at the speed of natural lightning. And even when he didn't have Godspeed, he was dodging natural lightning as a child. So yeah, I got Mach 300,000 beating Mach 5 any day.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Same with just, I know speed isn't the only thing that makes fights, but like, I mean, come on. What is Toji's durability? Like, Killua was literally ripped the heart out
energy. Yeah, he's cooked.
Yeah, Killua's ripping his heart out. All right, cool. Maki versus Jogo. Maki like JJK Maki versus Jogo.
Yeah. I want to say Maki.
So I want to say Jogo. I think.
Oh, Jogo is like top 3 in that verse, though, or top 5.
Yeah, right. I think 9 fingers. They put him at 9 fingers. I get that Maki
about, like post fused Maki though.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about Maki, like Toji Maki.
Oh yeah, give me Maki.
So the reason I would say Jogo is more versatility, and I think the only case for Maki is, oh, well, she killed the whole Zenin clan full of special grades. I think Jogo would have done the same thing if easily. I mean, we saw him duke it out with Sukuna. Jogo was at 9.
They both got their asses handed to them, though.
Yeah, but Jogo was at 9 fingers of Sukuna's strength, is what it's canonically stated as. Do we think a single person in the Zenin clan was even 3 fingers of Sukuna's strength?
Maki fought all 20.
No, that's what I'm saying. But do we even think Do we think that the Hiei are the only ones that matter? The rest of them are grade 2s, which is chill. That's still a feat. But the Hiei are all grade 1s, almost special grade, but grade 1s. Grade 1 is, I don't even think grade 1 is 1 Sukuna finger. Or even 2 Sukuna fingers. I think they're all around like 1 finger level. Like, if they went up against a curse that ate 1 finger, they would beat it. If they went up against a 2 finger curse or a 3 finger curse, they'd probably get fucking murked. And Jogo is
I don't know.
Dude, think about how Jogo, bro, the head of the Zenin clan got 1-tapped by Jogo. Remember?
That one guy.
He was the head of the Zenin clan.
Thank you for the follow.
He was head of the Zenin clan. And he got 1-tapped by Jogo. Jogo 1-tapped him. And I get it. People will say,
the grandpa?
Yeah. But he was said to be stronger than all of them. He was the strongest Zenin clan member. He was the head of the clan.
I remember that.
And he got 1-tapped by Jogo. So obviously that Maki feat isn't comparable to Jogo in strength. And then people would say, oh, well, he 1-tapped him after he fought Dagon. That's why. But Dagon was a brand new realized special grade curse. And so if you were to scale Maki and Toji to the same, which they are, and Toji's best feat is killing Dagon, and Dagon is a brand new special grade, so a very, very low tier special grade. I wouldn't even put him at I wouldn't even put him at 3 fingers. He probably like a 2-finger spirit. None of them could do anything against him. Like, not even old man Zenin, like, couldn't do anything against him either. Like, they just sat in there until Toji showed up. So I don't think I don't think that feat scales her up to strong enough to beat Jogo. And people will say, well, she went blow for blow with Sukuna. but Sukuna was also playing with her. And then as soon as he took her serious, she was out. That was it. Like the minute he was like, okay, I'm done with this. Like that was it. She was done.
I don't know. I feel like he was also kind of playing with Jogo.
100%.
And the only difference is
No, 100%. He was 100% playing with Jogo.
the only difference though is that he had less fingers when he was playing with. This sounds so crazy. Pause. First of all, he had less fingers when he was playing around in that fight with Jogo versus playing around with my. Like you could say he was playing around, but she also came in after he fought like 7 other people already.
But
So
also,
like, yeah, he wasn't taking her serious for sure. But I would still say just because it was 20 fingers of Sukuna, like I'd have to give that to Maki.
but
20
Jogo
versus 7 is just,
Jogo
like, not
was
even close.
literally. I don't think comparing the fingers for that makes sense because Jogo was stated to be at 9 fingers of strength. So it doesn't matter if Sukuna was playing with him because at that point he had all the fingers shoved in him. At that point, Itadori was at like 12 fingers. So obviously he's going to beat Jogo, who's only at 9 fingers worth of strength. But they canonically said that he would be about a 9-finger Sukuna, which is like canonically Jogo was the strongest special grade. People try to say it's Mahito. That's a stupid argument. Mahito's not even close. Mahito got the break speed off him by Itadori. Like this isn't equal. But like I don't know, dude. I think Jogo would just fucking murk her.
Because Maki is low-key only like 6-7 fingers. That's crazy. Dude, I don't know. Like, if I'm being honest, the fact that she fought a 20-finger Sukuna, I feel like makes her at least 10.
I don't know,
Like,
dude. I got Jogo.
that's
Can Maki destroy an entire fucking city like Jogo and Sukuna did during their fight? People will say that it was just Sukuna, but it was not. Jogo made a giant fucking volcano and like did crazy shit.
That's his whole technique is like.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like his technique is more destructive.
If he pops a domain, she's dead. That's my argument. If he pops a domain, she is dead. He was one of the guaranteed hits. And remember the only reason Gojo lived was because he overpowered his domain with his domain while he was teaching Itadori. But we know that Jogo's domain is a guaranteed hit. So there you go, guaranteed win con. There's no way she survives that. No way.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I think he wins, but high diff. I think he's winning, but like very high diff.
Okay. Shit. Well, I'd have to concede that.
Toph versus Kirishima. Toph from Avatar versus Kirishima from My Hero Academia. The kid,
Kirishima.
the kid who makes himself hard. My Hero Academia.
Yeah, Red Riot. Pause. What the fuck? Kid who makes himself what?
All right.
Yeah, Toph beats the brakes off that kid.
How?
She can metal bend.
So he's not made of metal.
Huh?
But he's not made of metal.
My point. That's why Toph smacks him.
How?
I feel like metal's harder than what he's made of.
Bro, what? Nah.
Yeah.
Dude, definitely not.
Yeah.
Dude, definitely not.
Yeah.
What? Dude, we've seen him punch through like giant steel walls. Metal's definitely not harder than him.
I feel like she can. Damn, hold up. I got to think about this now. I actually got to think. Hold on.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you that I'm not disagreeing with you that she wins. She does win, but I want to hear you say why she wins.
Yeah. Okay.
She wins mad high diff though, for sure.
Well, if I'm being honest, then I'd have to say I'm trying to think of like her craziest feats. It's been so long since I watched Last Airbender.
Her craziest feats would probably be like Korra anyway. Like when she pulls up on a metal bending. That's a crazy feat. When she pulls up on the metal bending army and fucking just obliterates all of them by stomping on the ground. And then she's like, you give metal benders a bad name. And then she slides out. She creates like an earthquake.
Wait, did he really? Oh, dude, chat's saying he lost to his equivalent in the 1B class, the metal guy.
Nah, they tied. They didn't lose. They tied. They just both burned out. Yeah, they both
he's
burned
made
out.
of metal. That would basically, I would have to say he's as hard as metal.
So then then that's an inconsistency in anime because he lost to him, but he's been seen breaking through metal more than he's been seen losing to somebody made of metal. So which one are you going to go through? Are you going to take him losing to a guy made of metal once, or are you going to take the fact that he was able to punch through metal several times? I'd have to take the latter. It's just an inconsistency in anime. But I mean, you could think of when they raided Ba Sing Se and Toph took out like 100 Earthbenders by herself. When they raided Ba Sing Se and to pull up on the king to show him like Lao Guy.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like
she's just more versatile.
Oh yeah, nah. I mean, she could bend metal, she could bend sand, bend rocks.
Yeah, she could just turn the ground into sand and that's it. Sink him down and he's cooked.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that actually, but
yeah, I think that's
forgot about the sand part.
I ditched the whole metal thing. I don't think metal bending makes her win. I think her just dropping him underground. She did that to Aang when they used to spar too. Remember, she dropped him into the crack, and then I remember that. Yeah, she made him learn how to bend himself out. She could just do that.
Yeah, that's true. But dude, if his quirk involves him being made of any type of rock, dude,
then he's cooked. Then
she could bend him into a pebble, dog.
Yeah, then he's cooked. But I don't think that's the case because they just describe it as hardening. So I think it's just his regular skin that's become hard. But yeah, she wins. She's just more versatile. All right, last verses. Bugs Bunny versus Gear 5 Luffy.
Yo, I hate this dude, bro. Why do you be doing this to me, bro? Why do you be doing this?
Let's hear it.
You know I'm gonna have to take Luffy. It's just a pride thing, bro. It's not even you know what I mean? Bugs Bunny can pull up with the rocket launcher, bro.
Bugs Bunny turning on. Bugs Bunny is turning on the opera music from like that season 5 from like 1990s.
He's doing him like the Sopranos.
He's turning on the opera music. Opening the lens to the screen, stepping out, grabbing the writer's pencil, and then just erasing Luffy. That's it.
That's so insane.
That's it.
Has narration powers.
Yeah. What about the episode? The episode when Bugs Bunny. This is a classic. I used to watch it when I was sick as a kid in middle school or in elementary school. I was like 4. I had it on DVD or VHS, and I'd play it on the VHS TV that my parents would put in my room. Only if I was sick, they would let me watch TV in my room. They'd put a VHS TV in there. Okay. This is an episode of Bugs Bunny where he literally tells the guy writing the story, and you see the real hand come in and draw it. It's just him on a blank white background, and he tells the guy what he wants, and the guy makes it. And then he makes the guy change the setting and change the story to like whatever he wants as he goes about the story. It's pretty funny, but it's an old one. It's from like the 90s. But yeah, Bugs Bunny just has too many like, this makes no fucking sense feats.
Yeah.
I don't think Toon Force, like Luffy does not have Toon Force. Luffy, as a character, does not have Toon Force. He has Gear 5 imagination powers. That is not what Toon Force is. I don't care if people say he jumped on the lens of the thing. He fucking dribbled a whatever, chewed up a tree into a basket. No. Imagination powers. Are we calling Rimuru's powers Toon Force because he can imagine the universe into whatever he wants? No. So he doesn't have Toon Force. Yeah. He has imagination powers. And Bugs Bunny just smacks down on him. And I just wanted to throw that one in there so that I could say it so that we could clip it.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm getting clipped.
All right, last ones. We're now doing this or that. Would you rather have Gear 5 or 6 Paths Chakra?
6 Paths. Bro, what?
I'm probably going Gear 5.
And I love One Piece, but dude, 6 Path. Like when Naruto and Sasuke woke up from that Hagoromo talk, bro. Enlightened. It was just a certain level of aura.
Yeah, they were enlightened.
In the air. They were just like, let's go. I was like, yeah, they're about to win, bro.
I'm taking Gear 5.
Really?
I'm taking Gear 5. Dude, imagination is so broken. Imagination is so broken. 15-minute time limit sucks, but like, what am I doing with 6 Paths Chakra? Like,
dude, I'm doing whatever I want, dog.
That's how I feel about Gear 5. I can do whatever I want. I do literally whatever I want.
I mean, yeah.
And also, if we're treating it like the other gears, I just saw Luffy use Gear 2 last night. In
Peak.
Yeah, fire. I love when he uses it for the first time.
That to me is equivalent to watching Goku like I don't want to say turn into a Super Saiyan, but like, dude,
No, it was a sick moment. It was a sick moment. I watched it. It was sick. Yeah, on the roof of Ennie's lobby, fire.
actually, I'd say that's more like Goku using Kaioken for the first time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Or
against Vegeta. Oh, ooh.
yeah. But if we're gonna treat it like the other gears, like he'll probably learn how to make the time limit longer than 15 minutes. So I would assume that hopefully I can learn to make it longer than 15 minutes, and I can do some crazy shit with Gear 5. I can do some
If
crazy
we get
shit.
longer than a 15-minute timer, I'd probably go Gear 5. But as of right now, just because I've seen like that's as long as it lasts. Give me the 6 paths.
All right. Titan Shifter or Baryon mode?
Titan Shifter.
Yeah, be a Titan shit like a Warrior Titan or Baryon mode. You're dying young either way, so which one are you going with? Battle of the which is worse.
Dude, low key, it's gonna sound crazy because I'm all for like the combat abilities. But give me Titan Shifter, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're not agreeing on any of these. I'm taking Baryon mode.
I was thinking Baryon mode initially.
I'm taking Baryon mode, and I'm because both ways we're dying young. But Titan Shifters, you have what, 5 years after you consume it? You die 5 years after. If I had Baryon mode, I could probably make it last a really long time. Just turn it on. This is all I'll use it for. Turn it on briefly to just blitz across the world to a vacation spot. So I'll activate it for like 2 minutes at a time. I'll probably stretch it to 50 years.
Dude, but that's like me as a Titan, I could just like walk across the Atlantic Ocean. Depending on if I get like colossal.
If you get colossal, yeah.
Abilities.
But then you'll just fucking
even if
die.
I don't, I could swim across it.
Yeah, but then you'll just
a
fucking
giant
die.
pool, bro.
Die before 50. Yeah, but then you're dead before 50.
Yeah.
If I use Baryon mode, if I use it right, I could probably live to like 60. If I use it just to go vacation places, I'm living to 60 for sure.
But that's the thing, like Baryon mode is just a lot more like complicated. So you would be a Jinchuriki.
Yeah,
it
that's
wouldn't
true.
Even be you that dies. It would be the tailed beast that dies.
Nah,
so, like,
I'm
I
pretty
feel like that isn't even a trade-off. Like I'd take Baryon mode too if that were the case.
Actually, you're right. That was a bad one to write down. I didn't even think about that.
Nah, I had to think about it though. Like I didn't even. I first like fully just went Titan shift. But yeah, give me Baryon mode.
Would you rather be captured by Danzo's Anbu or Big Ma?
Big Mom.
I'm taking Big Mom too, but it's hard. It's hard. They're both fucking terrible. They're both terrible.
Danzo. The only reason I'm not saying Danzo is because one of his lead. Yeah, but Noob said he's getting tortured in both. The thing here, Noob, is that look.
That's what I'm saying.
You're getting tortured in Big Mom's verse in the most like weirdest type of ways, bro. They'll turn you into a dessert and eat you or some shit. Like it won't be like Danzo, where like one of the leads of the Anbu is
just gouging your eye out,
bugs going in your eyes and eating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's different,
like
bro.
Danzo being captured by Danzo is like nightmare every second.
No, literally
of every day for the rest of your life. Versus like, oh dude, speaking of torture. You know the CIA guy who's been going viral because he's telling all the stories on Instagram. He's getting clipped everywhere. He did one where he was talking about torture, how they tortured the guy who gave them Abdul, or the guy who gave them the terrorist leader of ISIS. How they tortured him. They found out he was terrified of bugs, and they put him in a coffin with a bunch of cockroaches, and they left him in there for like 3 weeks. And they only opened it to give him food, like just enough food and water to be alive. And like he would piss and shit in there while being covered in cockroaches for 3 weeks. That's how they tortured him.
That's so wild.
Yeah. But so captured by Danzo Zanbu, that shit is happening to you. Captured by Big Ma, like bizarre shit.
You can turn into some food, bro.
They're making your fingers sausages and then eating your fingers in front of you, but they're already like it's bizarre. Like it's just, yeah, I'd rather go for that.
Like, yeah, nah.
Okay.
You're just gonna get ate at Big Mom's, or you're gonna get turned into like a decoration for her island.
Would you rather be 10-10 in Naruto or Chopper in One Piece?
Chopper. Give me Chopper. It's not even remotely
What if I changed it to Lee?
Chopper.
What if I changed it to Lee in Naruto or Chopper in One Piece?
Oh, okay. I mean, dude, that's a huge change. Like, give me Lee.
What if I changed
Give me
it?
Lee.
What if I changed it to Shikamaru in Naruto or Chopper in One Piece?
That's tough. Only because of how Boruto started making him.
I'm taking
And, like,
any
I actually rock
Naruto
with
character
him now.
every time. I'm taking any Naruto
Yeah.
character every time. Even Tenten.
Like,
I
Oh,
love
that's
Chopper. No, I love Chopper. I love Chopper. Love him. But if I'm Chopper dropped into the One Piece verse, I'm fucking cooked, bro. I'm cooked.
You're not.
I'm not a doctor,
Monster
bro.
Point.
I am not a doctor, bro. Okay,
I mean,
monster.
but you are though, because you're Chopper.
Okay, sure, but dude, like, ugh. Chopper's
You know?
chances of fatality, I think, are a little bit higher than like Tenten. Tenten's still alive, bro, and we're in Boruto. We're in God Zone, and Tenten is still cooling.
It's been 1,000 episodes, and Chopper for most of those episodes.
It's been 3
is
years
untouched.
in real time, though.
I mean, well, ain't no way. Hold on.
Yeah,
3 years of total.
Yeah,
Oh, you're talking about in their show.
yeah. 3 years of time has
Okay.
passed.
Yeah. I mean, you could arguably say, okay, no, because there's only
Chopper,
5, so-
you don't know, bro. Chopper might get cooked by the end of the story, bro.
I
Chopper
doubt it.
might.
Like,
Oh
bro,
my God, Oda just tweeted some shit that made me so mad, bro. Oda just tweeted some shit that made me so mad. He tweeted some shit
was it
about.
about the One Piece.
No, not that. And iShowSpeed's definitely gonna find it, and it's gonna be hilarious. And I think he's gonna burn it or something because he loves One Piece too much. I know Oda tweeted out about the World War, or not the World War, about Palestine and Israel or whatever. He tweeted some shit about conflict across the world, and then he said something about how the world isn't, the world needs to take a page out of his stories book. Cool, whatever. And then he said, the One Piece is far from finished. We have so much more to write. Yo, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. Kill yourself.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Also, I just hate him in general because he's a pedophile. And yeah, he's a pedophile. But either way,
Nasty word.
yeah, dude, somebody got to find Oda's computer. Why do all mangakas have to,
on the way.
dude? Why do all mangakas have to suck? Oda, I think, is the worst. Like, Kishimoto is a racist. Cool, he's a racist.
Kubo.
Yeah, no, Kubo's dope. But you know what I'm saying? Oda, I think, is arguably the worst. Like, the worst. His fucking mentor is in jail for child porn, and he still defends him regularly and says that, like, he shouldn't be in jail for that. And I'm like, dude, what?
Like, knowing that he's guilty? Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, crazy. Would you rather be a Marine or a pirate?
Pirate.
I might take Marine.
Bro, siding with the ops.
Not all Marines are bad. Pause, bro. Not all the Marines are bad. We know
There's
some,
like 3 good ones.
We know some very goated. Come on now. We know some very goated Marines.
I can name them. With one hand. Garp, Kobe, Smoker.
But inherently,
That's it.
and all of the henchmen, though, so many of the henchmen, as we've seen, once their admiral dies or their captain dies, they're like, yay, and they celebrate because they also were just wanted to be good guys that joined the military so that they could help people. So I think in general, I'm changing the system from the inside, bro. I'm picking Marine, and I'm sliming out every admiral. Because if I'm in
Sengoku,
yeah, dude, if I'm in the One Piece verse, I am becoming so skilled with dude. I might get canceled for saying this language. Straight retards learn how to use hockey at a very high level, bro. I'm learning the how to be a master of that shit. And I'm sliming out every one of them while they're sleeping, and we're changing the whole system. And then I'm
didn't even think about it.
And then I'm waiting for Luffy to pull up, and I'm like, hey, twin. Exact. And you could have a devil fruit. So I'm waiting for Luffy to pull up, and I'm saying, hey, twin, I just slimed out all the admirals. Want to go help me kill Emu? And then we're good. So I'm picking Marine, bro. I feel like that's the easiest route to victory in the One Piece versus pick Marine. Like pirate, you've got so much more challenges. You got to build a crew, and like you're also wanted by the law all the time. I can do that shit covertly. Just kill everybody.
Hey, bro. Sounds, you know what? Let me not even say that. Nah, I would get canceled for some shit.
You're about to say some racist shit. I know what you were gonna say. I know what you were gonna say.
You know what I was about to say.
Yeah, it's almost like we're friends. I know what you were gonna say. I've known you for fucking 8 years.
But look,
I know what you were gonna say.
Nah, hey, that's why I picked pirate, bro. Straight like that, you know.
Listen,
it just aligns more. Oh,
Vaca Frita.
chat,
My second time.
chat,
bro, he just pulled up to Aura Farm with the food.
Chat. What we talking about, chat?
What?
You better try a bite of this shit right now. Let y'all know.
Yo, chat.
Why is it black? Oh no, they're looking on your eye. It's got hockey, bro. That's why.
Chat. Actually, nah. You know what? I'm not gonna do Jazer like that because Jazer's my guy.
Those are black beans, buddy. No, they talking about why is it black?
Okay. Fourth grade. All right. Actually, sorry. Let me chill. We'll save that for the last point. Alchemy or bending? Which one are you taking?
Alchemy or bending?
It's tough. I gotta take alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta take alchemy. I would
Bro,
love.
we're actually not agreeing on none of these today.
I would love bending, but I'm not saying you get to pick. Just bending. Like you don't get to pick. You will just be
okay.
Nah, you don't get to pick. It's just gonna be one of them. So that's why I didn't say. I just said bending. I made it general. Bending. Okay. You're born a bender. You have no fucking clue what you're gonna be, or you're born being able to do alchemy. I'm picking alchemy.
Dude, I'd probably go alchemy because I think we spoke about this too in another pod.
So useful.
It's just got so many more realistic uses.
Yeah, we talked about this with Todd. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. When we were talking about, bro, I could alchemy like a building, my house.
And you can learn any type of alchemy just by reading. So it's like just study. Be like Ed. Just study so much you can do literally anything you want with alchemy. You don't have to be like Colonel Mustang and only use your IQ to make fire. You could build whatever the fuck you want. All right. This is our final point. This is how we're ending it. We're making great time. I think we've got another just a little over an hour episode, which is fire. I'm trying to not have us hit 2 hours again because I did have complaints that 2 hours was too long. So we're going to try to keep them around an hour plus. Everyone loves when we do the which verse would you love to be dropped into. That's going to be our most recurring segment, and we're going to end it with this one. Would you rather be dropped as a random ninja into the fourth great ninja war? Or would you rather be dropped as a random person, you might be pirate, you might be marine, just random person, on Dressrosa?
That's tough because you're asking me like, would you rather like have an 80% chance of death, or would you rather just be turned into a toy and become a slave? Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, psychological, basically psychological torture, or like you might get flattened by Madara just casually.
Dude, I'll be honest. Give me Ninja War, dude. Let the 10 tails statue just flatten my shit. Pause.
I'm taking Ninja War as well. I think.
He said, and I'm running. That's fine.
I think Dressrosa would fucking suck, dude. If I was dropped into Dressrosa and I was like one of the slave, dude. Oh god, bro. And I'm not escaping. Like I'm not learning hockey and free. Like people are saying, wait until Luffy frees you, bro. I might still be cooked
until you like 30.
Yeah, I might still be cooked, bro. Like if I pick fourth great ninja war, I could be like John Uzumaki. That dude who in the scene where Edo Madara drops in and starts fucking up the army, there's that one ninja who pulls out a sword, a Leaf Ninja Village guy, and he goes band for band with Madara for like 3 seconds and then doesn't die. He like gets launched back and then rejoins the army, and he's not one of the people that died. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I might be John Uzumaki up in this bitch, and there's a chance I could survive. A lot of
sure his name was Dan. You talking about Tsunade's brother or his lover?
No, just a random fucking guy that was like he's just a random guy, and he's got the
John Uzumaki.
Yeah, just look up John. He's not actually a real. He's like the John Rabbit, John Dragon Ball, John, like the random character that you see doing something crazy, but they're never explained who they are. Yeah, he's just a random person that somehow went blow for blow with Madara during that scene and didn't die like the other ninja. And that's why he gets glazed online. People are like, oh, John Uzumaki. Bro, I might be him, bro. Like, I might be dropped in and I might be good, bro. Like, there's a lot of tuning that lived. There's a lot of tuning that died, but there's a lot of tuning that lived. So I might be all right.
I mean, one of the only important ones was Neji, but like, when you said dropped in there, I was assuming like we were automatically like side character.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so give me Ninja War. Somebody actually in the chat, where did he say it? Oh, Cobra Zaid. He said, I'm getting in the Infinite Tsukiyomi. And honestly,
me
facts,
too.
brother.
Me
Facts.
too,
I'm
gang.
staying in
Me
that
too. Me too. With that being said, I have to end because my wife just got home and I need to cook dinner. She just got home a while ago and I need to cook dinner because it's my turn tonight. So that has been episode 10, I believe. This is episode 10. Episode 10 of Peak Agenda Pushin'. Guys, follow YG Cookin' on Instagram. Comment on his posts. This guy sold me Fent until he starts posting every day. And with that being said, obviously follow me. I'm the Peak Agenda Pusher. Follow YG Cookin'. Follow us both on all platforms and on Twitch. This has been episode 10 of Peak Agenda Pushin'. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.
Peace.